Hey guys, it's Melanie the Mystic, back with another reading. So, I got some new cards and I'm really excited about it. And I forgot to mention before, so I'll tell you now. I this deck here, this top row, is called the Heaven and Earth Tarot. These are amazing cards. I definitely recommend these. And then I know I've mentioned before, but I'll just tell you guys again, this bottom row here is the Witch's Tarot. Witch's Tarot. And I very highly recommend this deck. Not to mention the nice giant book here with loads of info and information about the card meanings. So great. Okay. So, how's everybody doing? It's good to be back. I'm doing really good. I just want to let you guys know really quick before we get started that I also started a TikTok. So I have a public Facebook, a public Instagram, and a public TikTok account. I'm working on upgrading my equipment and things. So eventually, here I'm going to be putting links to all of those accounts on my YouTube channel for you guys if you want to come follow me in any of those other areas. I post mini readings on all three of those, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok now. And they're all well, TikTok and Instagram are 10 minutes or less. But I try to get as much in there as I can to give you guys the best preview that I can, and get as much messages out. They only allow you to do that length of a reading there. And then on Facebook, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. I post readings of that length on there a lot too. And if there's ever anything that you like, a lot of times, because already this reading's kind of picking up off of one of my miniature TikToks that I did yesterday. It's the same energy coming back out, but just, a much longer reading now with more information. So if you like the longer readings with more details, you definitely want to tune in to my YouTube channel here. This is where all the long, lengthy stuff will be, where you get loads of details to help you figure out what these messages mean for you. Alrighty? Okay, guys. Well, let's get started here. Looking at the cards. I pulled these last night and I had to give myself a minute because I had done 3 TikTok readings and a Facebook reading all back to back, and I just needed a break. So, okay. So let's start out and talk about these 2 cards that are out first. So, this is the High Priestess, okay? And this is the Star. Now, with these 2 cards both coming out together like this, back to back, is a huge deal. Someone here, whoever I'm talking to, it's 3:13 on my clock right now, so that might be an angel number, have some significance for someone. But okay, so let's broaden this out. With this card being next, this is the ultimate sorrow and heartbreak and betrayal card. Okay, so you have went through some kind of serious betrayals or one big betrayal that really threw you into this downward spiral where you kind of like hit this rock bottom area where you were just completely down and out, depressed, sad, and just gone temporarily. Okay, but you bounced back from that because it was part of your dark night of the soul, and you made it through and you did your healing and everything that you needed to do. So now, and man or woman, okay, It doesn't matter. The high priestess is, it's a status. Ooh, a raven just landed outside on the light post. I wish you guys could see. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Two ravens nested near outside my house, and they fly all around, and it's amazing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so anyways, back to this. The the fact that the high priestess is coming out is telling me that you have maintained some serious balance in your life that's really leveled you up. Like, you've went through this massive glow up here, okay? And you are enlightened now. You're enlightened. You've opened yourself up to messages from spirit. You're working on continuing to work yourself up, okay? And it's working for you, so keep going. But also, the high priestess has the ability to see through the veil into the spirit realm. So I'm just letting you know, if you don't know already, I'm triggering you now that you have the gift of sight, whatever that means to you and however that opens up for you, okay? Because the gift of sight can vary from person to person. I have a few different kinds of gifts of sight. And I don't know, it's really weird. I don't want to get too into it because it's not completely part of the reading, but just for example, one way I see things is I literally see ghosts, spirits, whatever you want to call them. They are transparent because that's a certain kind of level of sight where you see them transparently for just a second and then they disappear. That's one level of sight, okay? I'm seeking to open up further. So I've been working with myself and doing all the things that I know that I need to do, and my spirit guides are leading me to do because it's meant for me to see them more. So the next level of sight, which is the highest, is seeing a spirit or a ghost as if it is a solid, real person. Okay. And I've had a few times where I've seen them that way, where it looked like an actual physical real person standing next to me in my room, and it was the most terrifying thing ever. I've got to be honest. And then my spirit guides told me, "You're not ready." And I said, "Okay, you're right. I'm not," because that terrified me. I thought somebody broke in. You know what I mean? Like, how is this person in my room? Oh, because they weren't really there. And so you have to, you can't just open up to things overnight. It's a process. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say here. You can't just all of a sudden not see ghosts and then be like, well, I want to see ghosts. And then all of a sudden you start seeing them and it might drive you crazy. You know, it might be the worst thing you ever made a decision about. You might wish you didn't want that, but now, you know what I mean? Just so, anyhow, back to the reading here. You have some level of gift of sight. Now, the other level that's really popular is a lower level of gift of sight where I see messages in everything around me. So you might also be that way. And I'll give you some examples. Say you're driving in your car or walking down the street and you see a billboard sign and there's like some quote on it, and after you read the quote you get like strange feelings inside you, or maybe right after you get done reading it, a car next to you beeps its horn really loud at another car. It's just like, that is like you seeing a message that was meant for you, and then spirit verifying that that was a message for you. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, it's going to be different for everybody, and you each know what it is, you know, for yourself. So anyway, the star card now, you could be a public figure, you could be a teacher, you could be somebody that works in the public, you could be somebody that works with the public. This is pretty broad in that aspect, but when it gets rarer for me when the star card comes out is you are meant to be a star no matter what it is you do, okay? You're meant to be a star, you're meant to be seen, you're meant to be heard, and it's a really big deal, okay? Like, I can't even stress enough, because the star card came out from my other deck too. So, like, I can't even begin to, oh my gosh, make you, whoever this is resonating for, like, you're meant to be something really special. You're meant to really glow up in life, and maybe you're meant to invent something really, really big, like the freaking telephone, you know? Or maybe you're going to heal so many people in a small way that it might not seem like much, but at the end of your life, after you cross back over to spirit and you go through your life review and you see all of the lives that you helped in some small way all throughout your life, then it is something big, okay? But you know, it's going to be different. This can resonate in so many different ways for so many different people. So, you know, I can't say enough how much, you know, it's different for everybody, but you each individually know what it is for you, okay? So, moving on here. Whatever these portrayals are that you went through, really, it stabbed you so deeply that it ended up forcing you to heal and wake up into a transitional phase where it really just, man, the energy I'm feeling is so intense right now. Touching this card, like, you really have been through some really tough times here. And, you know, I feel it. I have too. I have to. And it's like you taught yourself how to get back up again and not be a victim, but be a leader and an independent person that can stand up and take initiative to make life better for themselves. And because you did this, okay, you're being gifted by spirit 3 big things here. And I think it's interesting too how there's 3 swords in this heart, and this is the 3 of Swords card. And I'm seeing 3 gifts here that spirit is giving you. Okay, so the first gift that you're being given, which I've already mentioned, is the gift of clarity, which can also be sight, seeing things clearly. Spirit is or has opened you up to being able to read all energies around you at all times. This means that you know what people's intentions are with you. You know what people around you's moods are. You know how, like, if you walk in somewhere and some argument just went down, you can feel it in the air. Okay, these are examples of having clarity. You also know and understand things that other people don't. Like, you know and understand who you are and what purpose is here. Like, why are we here? Why are we alive? To learn lessons, to grow, to evolve to a higher state of consciousness. That's why we're here, and that's what we're all supposed to be doing. But there are all of these things thrown in our way, in our path, right? And it's things like TV, drugs, bars, drinking, you know, all those things that are fun to do, but we get caught up doing it too much, and then we forget to do other things. You know what I mean? So That's a really, really amazing gift that Spirit is gifting you guys with this 100% clarity and 100% sight, however that is for you. Shoo, that's immense there, okay? And then look at this. Your next gift from Spirit or blessing is strength. Strength and courage, okay? You are turning into somebody that carries so much strength and courage that you intimidate people, okay? There are people in and around your life that are so intimidated by you, they can't even look you in the eye when they're talking to you. Things like that. You're going to start noticing these kinds of things, and you just keep doing what you're doing, keep being you, and keep moving forwards, and don't allow any of this to slow you down, because the thing is we all vibrate at a different frequency, okay? And because of that, people that vibrate lower than you, because in this status where you're at now, you're vibrating extremely high, okay? You are up there like at like earth angel status, because you are filled with a lot of love here. But now I forget what I was saying before. I hate when that happens. Well, if I remember, it'll come back to me. But yeah, like this is, whew, this is amazing. This is an amazing reading. Whoever this is for, congratulations. Your life, you've done everything you're supposed to, and you are headed towards even more happiness. You should already be happy and have a good life and have the things that you want, but just know that that's not the limit. You are not limited there. You can have so much more. Spirit wants you to have so much more, okay? And here's your third blessing, is because of all of the love that you have in your heart and all of the love that you give to others around you, you are being gifted with good, positive karma that is going to come back for you now. Okay? It's already been hitting you, but it's about to come in full force here and slap you in the face, okay? Because you're about to be like blessed with way more abundance, and abundance is all different kinds of things. It's money, yes, but it's also material things, assets, okay? So yeah, there's a lot more. Also, abundance is love, having a family, having people that care for you, having a lover that treats you like precious cargo. You know, all of those things are abundance, and you're destined to have all of that and then some, okay? So just know that this whew, I keep having to like take a deep breath because the energy is so intense, but it feels really good. Like it's getting me amped up and I'm really excited. Okay, so here's where it gets a little yucky. Ugh, of course, always. All right, these two showed up now. So I'm just going to explain these two people the best that I can, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're both very evil. Whatever that means, because it's different for everybody. But first of all, this is the Queen of Wands, okay? And she came out in reverse. And I just got to say, these two, this is the Knight of Wands, and he came out in reverse, and they came out together. They flew out the deck together. So for some of you, these two people know each other. For others of you, could be the same person, maybe like multiple personality issues or something like that. That would be for very few, okay? But for the rest of you, I'm picking up that this, okay, this Queen of Wands she's like so flustered, I can't even get my words out. Her energy is so chaotic and crazy, and it's because she is very jealous of you, whoever you are. And I'm picking up a mother energy here. Okay, so this could be your mom, your stepmother, your mother-in-law. Okay, this could be your boyfriend or your girlfriend, significant other's mother. Oh, I said mother-in-law, didn't I? But you guys get what I'm, you get the draft. But anyways, yeah, and so she has really negative intentions, and it's because, well, they actually feel the same way, which is interesting because for some of you, these people don't know each other and it is two separate people. But for some of you, these people know each other and it's really bizarre. But this Queen of Wands is angry and hateful, just like the Knight of Wands, because here is the Four of Wands, and it came out in reverse right after these two did. And I wasn't doing reversals. I was just shuffling upright, and these flew out and landed in reverse. And then this flew out and landed in reverse. So this in the upright is like one of the happiest cards in the deck because it can resemble twin flames. Okay, so one thing I'm getting is maybe for some of you, one or both of these people felt like they were some kind of twin flame to you. It's really weird, but that's what I'm getting. And you're not talking to them anymore, so this come out in reverse because they're devastated and angry and hateful. Like instead of this in the upright being happy and joyous and, enjoying your life, these two individuals are hateful, angry, and they hate their lives, and they want you to have a horrible life, and they want you to lose everything that makes you happy, because then that will make them happy. And that's really sick and twisted and weird. Okay. But also this Queen of Wands doesn't have to be a mother. Another thing I was picking up is this could just be a woman that is of a queen type of age, somebody like from I don't know, 30, 40, somewhere in that range, because pages are children. I consider kids through teenage years, and then from 18 to 30 is probably the knights, and then from 30 to 50 I guess would be the queen and the king. But anyway, I was picking up that this could just be a woman that is old enough to have a few children, and she has mothered a few of her own children, so she just is a mother. Okay, and that could be your ex's ex, or a friend of your ex, or somebody that was in your life somehow. Oh, it just changed to 3:33 on my clock, so there's another angel number for you guys to look up. But yeah, I'm picking up so many different people for this Queen of Wands. But for all of these different kinds of people that I'm picking up, they're all angry and really hateful towards you. Like this fire burning, look how it's burning from the top down, because this is in reversal. This person is furious about your happiness, and it's like she knows that you have so much good karma coming to you because you're a good person, and that makes this person hate you that much more. Yuck. Ugh. I'm gonna have to sage in here after this because this energy is making me feel yucky. Anyway, so then there's this Knight of Wands here in reverse, and so this is a really angry, frustrated, masculine. And by the way, this Queen of Wands is a feminine that's very masculine, okay? And then this Knight of Wands is a masculine that's very masculine, and they're very sexual, and they like to lust after people, and they're always running off of their passionate emotions and feelings that they have, what's the word I'm looking for? Those people they like to first meet somebody, and that very first night they spend with them, they like get high off of all that newness, and then like by the second day they're like, oh, bored, gotta go to the next one. Like that kind of energy is what I'm picking up for this person. So they're slutty, basically. This is somebody that likes to cheat, or they're just always like to keep things open with everybody because they just, you know, are a sex addict or something. But and then for others of you, I'm picking up another energy like it, for some of you this could be an ex-boyfriend if you're female, or if you're gay, either way. But this could be an ex-boyfriend, doesn't have to be. But also this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Same with the Queen of Wands, but they don't have to be that sign. Also, guys, if I ever say, oh, I'm picking up it's a Virgo or a Scorpio, it doesn't mean that that has to be their sun sign. It could just be somewhere prominently in their birth chart. Our birth charts are really big charts, and there's a lot of information going on there, and there's a lot of different aspects to the chart than just the sun. So, just so you know, because not everybody knows. So anyhow, these two people, for some of you, know each other and are working together. I was also picking up that it's possible that this Queen of Wands and this Knight of Wands could be a boyfriend and girlfriend couple, or they became friends over hating you and now have a close relationship because their hate for you is something they have in common type of energy I was also picking up on. So very dark all around. What's going on, like I said, is for all these people I'm picking up for both, they're all just so, they're jealous and angry that they don't have what you have. They also feel that you don't deserve to have what you have. And it's like, well, who are you to even make that kind of judgment? You know? Ugh. No, none of us have the right to be making any kind of judgments over others ever at all for any reason. But that's just what I say, so whatever. But anyways, moving on. We got the Magician out next. So, picking up a couple things here. One is these two individuals, this Queen and this Knight of Wands, they both are using some kind of black magic on you. Now, it's possible for some of you, these people are literally doing real black magic, like in the movies type of stuff. Magic wands and dead animals and really weird stuff with blood rituals, because that kind of stuff does happen, okay? But you are the star, okay? And that's why it came out twice, because you are the star. And the star and the high priestess that you are so highly and spiritual protected by like the most highest ranking spiritual beings. So none of anyone's black magic can ever harm you or hurt you in any way. Now, for others of you, one or two, both of these individuals may have paid somebody cash money to do, a practitioner to do some spell work on you, which also backfired. Everything they've tried to send your way has been sent right back to them, okay? Now, the other thing I'm picking up is some of you, these people aren't doing like crazy ritualistic black magic, but they're, and this is way more common than somebody actually, you know, getting some dead animal and doing some weird ritual. It's much more common for people to just hate you so much and be so jealous and envious that they sit around in all of their free time thinking hateful thoughts about you to themselves. But all of those thoughts are being projected out into the universe, and the universe reads that and then sends it back to that person. You know, and in some cases, when you are, if you're at a lower vibration, you can feel the effects of people hating you. it's like you're not guarded as much when you vibrate lowly. And so it's easier for attacks like that to come through and get you. So, but also, I'm picking up a message about manifestation, but I'm trying to figure out what they mean. But I see it repeating in this reading because this card talks about manifestation, but so does the number 3. And you got the 3 of Swords. And then you had these 3 cards were the 3 blessings that Spirit is giving you. So there's 3s all over the place because you also have the 6 of Cups. 6 breaks down to 2 3s. Yeah. So something about manifesting, it's like, oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying that one or both of these individuals are trying to stop you from manifesting the bright future for yourself that you're working on, okay? All the things that you put in, all of the hard work and effort in your life, these people want it to crumble and fall for you. They don't want you to have success. They don't want you to be the star at all. Okay, they want you to be the opposite of that. They don't want people to like you. It's pretty hateful. So, we all have haters, and when you're the star times 2 and the high priestess, I can't. I don't even know what more to say. Like, you're it, period. And these people can't stand it because they see it and they also know it. So, moving on here, you've definitely been working really hard on something stable for yourself, your future. You want a sturdy foundation. You're very grounded, and you like to be comfortable and know that things are taken care of ahead of time and things of that nature. And I'm also picking up that you're working really hard on your own manifestations as well. But I'm also picking up that these 2 haters, we're going to call them the haters, this is them. Okay, this is both of them, and Spirit is trying to give them this cup. It's an offer. Spirit's trying to show them the way away from hating you and projecting all of their jealousy, hate, and envy out and work on their own selves instead. But they're both very stubborn. So both this Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands are extremely stubborn individuals, and I just feel like they're very manipulative, and they feel that their manipulative tactics work much better than listening to Spirit. So because of that, it's going to cause a lot of friction in both of these people's lives, whether they're affiliated with each other or not. Okay, they're about to go through some stuff, some serious stuff. But also, it's because it's going to bounce back at them, because these 2 haters, they want this to happen to you. They want this to be you, and they want to turn all of these people against you. There's 6 wands here that you're trying to fight off. So there's 6 people on the ends of those wands, okay, fighting you, causing drama in your life, causing chaos in your life. And it's like, that's what these 2 haters are trying to project out in the universe. They want you to be in constant drama. They want you to have to deal with constant chaos so that it delays your projects and the things that you're trying to work on for your own self. Okay? And because they want that to happen to you, it's happening to them. They don't understand. You are someone of interest here, okay, in the spirit realm. Yeah. So, like I said, you guys are really protected, so nothing to worry about. We all have haters, especially when we're stars and high priestesses. We definitely have haters because they're the ones that haven't done any work or healing on their own self. So they want to hate on those of us that have done all that really, really hard work, because it ain't easy healing. It ain't easy bringing all your past traumas to the conscious surface of your brain and actually having to deal with it. It's not easy. And those of us that had the strength and the courage to do it, well, we deserve good karma. So, period. But anyhow, moving on. You, with this King of Cups coming out, it's making me feel like you're somebody that is very in tune with your emotional body. Okay, you're very loving, like I said before, and you understand the emotions of others on a really high level. Because I feel like this is coming out to describe you. And the King and Queen of Cups are the two empaths of the kings and the queens, I say, because they're a cup holder, and water is the emotional body. And it's like you're at a king status with being able to understand your own emotions and why you have them, and also why other people around you have the emotions that they have about different things. You completely have this amazing understanding for all of that, and that is a really special gift to have here. Okay, so just know that you are very you have some really amazing gifts and abilities. So, moving on. Also, this King of Cups, I was picking up that it's possible that these two characters over here, the haters, one or both of them are in love with you. And it's weird, okay? And just so you know, this Queen of Wands could be a guy that's really feminine. You know, you got to, you know, help it apply to your story. And if it just does not apply to anything, then you can, listen for entertainment or go check out one of my other readings, because something will eventually fit for you. So anyhow, moving on here, they're spying on you, these two crazies over here, the crazy haters. They're totally spying on you, and they're totally obsessed with you. They're obsessed with spying on you, and they're obsessed with watching everything that you post and do, and they're obsessed with thinking hateful thoughts about you. It's just really, man, I just am feeling this really crazy energy. Is just so immature and childish. Like, grow up, you know? So the next thing I'm getting here, oh, I just realized too, the next card after this is the Four of Wands in the upright. And that's this card from just a little bit ago that came out in reverse between these two haters over here. So, um, anyways, this Knight of Pentacles coming out. For this reading, I'm not picking up for just a handful of you. This could actually be a young masculine that's a little bit feminine, and they want to come in and offer something to you abundantly. Like, they want to offer you money for something, or they want to give you some kind of material item or something like that. But that's only for a few of you. For the rest of you, or all of you, I'm picking up the main message here is this Knight of Pentacles card has to do with spiritual tests. Okay, and in this reading, I'm really picking up that that's the main message here. And it's like your haters, they see how much love and how empathic you are, and how it's raising your vibration and it's glowing you up everywhere with everything and everyone. And they can't stop spying on you, watching you glow up more and more. Okay. And they're also spying on you going through all of these spiritual tests. And it's weird, but it's like your haters over here feel like everything you're doing seems like too hard of work and too much to have to deal with. And it's like they have the energy, like they would rather just steal from you what you worked for than try to work to gain their own high vibration. But the funny thing is that's not even possible. You can never take someone's gifts and abilities. I don't care. That doesn't work that way. I don't care who you think you made a deal with or what you think you're up to or how powerful you think you are. You're not taking someone's own gifts and abilities and then making them yours. Like, that just sounds crazy. But yeah, whoever you are, you're going through some heavy spiritual tests right now, so be aware. It's probably because threes are prominent here in the three blessings. You're probably going to have three spiritual tests here that you're going to have to go through. And it looks like once you go through these three spiritual tests, you're going to be opened up to even more happiness, joy, love, abundance. Everything is going to get that much better in your life and for you. And you're going to fully step more into being the star that you are. Like, you're a shining star right now, but you're about to be an even bigger star, like bigger than you can imagine is what I'm hearing. Bigger than you can imagine is what I just heard. Yeah, and it's because the next card out is the Six of Cups. It's because you have lived a ton of past lives here, and you have been through and learned a lot of different lessons and leveled up and mastered things in so many different ways in all these lives that you're meant to be the star this time. It's your time to shine because you've done way more hard work than you even think, because you did a lot of hard work so far in this life, but there's so much more you did before this life that you might not remember consciously, and you've really put in a lot of work and effort to get to this level. So don't you ever feel like you don't deserve your blessings, and don't ever let anyone make you feel like you don't deserve your blessings. Okay? Because look at this, the next card out, Six of Swords. And look at this, you guys. I didn't even notice till now. Six of Cups, Six of Swords. Okay? You're meant to service humanity somehow. Also, with these sixes like this, I'm picking up on something about relationships is going on for you guys. So either you're going to like meet the one that's meant for you finally, or you already have, but you were questioning, is this the right one? Do I stay here? But yes, something going on with your relationships. Oh, thank you, Spirit. It took me a minute. Spirit is saying the relationships that you have in your life now, all of them. If you have a lover, a best friend that's really beneficial to you, a really amazing parent or sibling that you're really close to, anything, all of that, okay? One or all of those relationships are helping you to transform. Also, I'm picking up that those relationships, another three, could have been these heartbreaks that helped you transform, because you may have needed some darker abusive type of situations to learn the kind of lessons that you had to learn before you could go through this transformation. Also, I'm picking up somebody close to you may have died, like a mom or a dad or your husband or your wife or your best friend, or just somebody that you felt like you couldn't live without, and it forced you to transform, okay? Cool. So we're only at 44 minutes. I'm getting better with getting it out. So we got one tarot card left I'll go over, and then I'll figure out and add something to it here before we close out. So the last card that came out is the Fool. And what I was picking up with it being over here with the transformation card and everything, is that through all of these past lives that you lived, each time you lived out some kind of brand new start and beginning. Each time you did something different from the last time. So each life you've lived, you never duplicated anything. Everything you learned, everything you did, everything you said was completely different from one life to the next. And Spirit is really wanting me to explain that to you, because they want you to understand that you have mastered so many things that you probably can't even fathom in your human brain in this existence right now, just how much you have mastered. And it's really amazing. It's making me smile. That's great. But yeah, and the kinds of transformations that you have been through because of all of these new beginnings and all of these creative lives that you've lived. Wow, that's great. But also Spirit is saying you have another new beginning. It's starting for you now. And they're saying don't be afraid of changes. Keep moving forward and keep just put one foot in front of the other, and just keep getting out of bed every day and doing what you're doing. And even if it starts to get sluggish and you feel like things aren't going quick enough or things aren't happening enough, keep going, okay? Because your intuition is on point here. You're the High Priestess. That's another one of her specialties, okay? We're gonna pull some from the Psychic Abilities deck and see what comes out there. Then we'll talk about your 2 angel numbers up here and probably close out. But while I'm shuffling, what was I just talking about? Oh, the High Priestess, one of her other specialties is having an amazing intuition. So 2 cards just came out. Too perfect. Yeah, you went through a massive ego death here, okay? And it went on through many transformations and through many lifetimes it took. But you are finally at a point where you have pretty much almost killed the ego off completely. So congratulations to you. That is not an easy task, let me tell you. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. You need to see the power within yourself, okay? That's what I'm sitting here trying to beat into whoever's head is listening to this, is that you are very powerful, you're amazing, you're compassionate, caring, loving, you're deserving, okay? You have many blessings coming to you, and you have many gifts and abilities within you that you need to release and allow those things to help you service humanity in however you feel you're meant to do that, okay? There's many, many ways you can service humanity, okay? Anything else from the yellow deck, Spirit? And bear with me, guys. I'll be upgrading my equipment down the road, not too far away, and I'll be switching my videos to where you can see me and more of the cards and all of that, but I'm using my cell phone, so it's limited. Oh my gosh. So many cards just fell. Oh, wait. It felt like, oh no, they're way over there. Dang it. I gotta get up. Spirit said, you better go get those cards. Okay. All right, well, we'll do these. And then we will do your 2 angel numbers and then go ahead and close out because we'll be at about an hour. All right, so Your next card is automatic writing. Oh, that's really exciting. I have this too. So, automatic writing means that you channel information from spirit through your thoughts. It sometimes will sound just like your own thoughts, or it can sound like another person's voice. For me, it usually always is in my voice. But every once in a while, I have really strong ancestors like my dad, and he's my right hand man in the spirit realm, and I hear his voice in my head. But he's one of the few, especially since we have a lot of ancestors with us from way back. We don't even know them, we never met them in this life now, so we wouldn't recognize their voice, and they don't want to scare you or freak you out or make it really crazy weird. They want you to get the message, so they'll just let it sound like your voice, okay? But you definitely just, you want to be completely alone. There can't be any other people in the room. Animals do not count. My cats are always with me when I'm doing stuff. That doesn't bother me. But no other humans, okay? No people in the room. And you need to feel like you are alone in that room. Then you just pray, meditate, zone in on something for a few minutes, listen to some meditation, however you want to do it. I listen to music, and I just kind of let myself get lost in the music, and it's so meditative for me, and it's real grounding. But anyway, do whatever you want to do to meditate, and then you want to just get a pen and a paper, and just the first thing that pops in your head, just write it down and just keep going. Okay. And then read it afterwards. It might not make a lot of sense, but then go back later and read it again. Okay. Like, give it a week, give it 2 weeks, go back, read it again. Trust me. Keep doing this with yourself. This is an exercise to help open you up to your automatic writing abilities. Okay, you also got spirit messages you regularly through everything around you. Okay, this is me. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier that I forgot. Thank you, Spirit. And I said if I remembered, I'd tell you. Well, they brought the card out and made me remember. You receive messages through not just a billboard sign, okay, driving down the road, but through music, lyrics, through other people speaking to you, can sometimes just say something to you that just stops you in your tracks. That could be coming straight from a spirit guide through them. You also receive messages through nature, animals, weather, and you can read energies, so you feel stuff. You're probably an empath, or you have extreme empathy. You might be a highly sensitive person as well. Yeah, you're real open, okay? Oh, look at this. Empathic Starseed Healer came out. Nice. So yeah, you're definitely a healer. Definitely. We already know you're empathic. Okay. Look at this. You guys are psychic mediums. So this just means that you have at least one psychic ability, and you have at least one mediumship ability. Your mediumship ability already came out in this reading. You have the gift of sight, okay? And your psychic abilities is the empathy, how you feel emotions. And when you feel someone's emotions around you, you're reading their energy, okay? And that is a psychic ability. Right. Ooh, look at this. You also have clairgustance, which means spirits can make you taste things even though you did not consume them. And it's to remind you, like maybe your grandma made the most amazing chocolate chip cookies and nobody else has tasted like hers. And then when she wants you to know she's near you, you'll taste her chocolate chip cookies even though you haven't eaten anything in hours. That kind of stuff. Look at this. Again, you're a healer. 2 came out. Empathic, Starseed, Healer, and Healer. Starseed means you ain't from here. That's why you're so special. Your soul is from the universe, man. And I think that's amazing. You are here on a special mission to use your gifts and abilities to help others, because we all need to wake up to our gifts and abilities, and we all need to enlighten ourselves big time. You have premonitions in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Start a dream journal. Start writing that stuff down. Go, and then I always go back I only write down very vivid dreams. It's 404 on my clock, another angel number. But I only write down very vivid dreams. So, because there's only specific parts that will really stand out, and just jot them down. And then after 2 weeks, go back and reread over. And a lot of it will make so much sense, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, I dreamt this because that happened. You know what I mean? Also, you got metamorphosis. You have extreme power to change into anything you want in this life. Yes, because you're the star. Okay? Metamorphosis. Alchemize, again, what you want to be. You already alchemized your emotions and all of the negative experiences that you've been through. You alchemized all of that negativity into positivity. Now it's time to take a step further here and literally morph into exactly what it is you're here to be. No fear. You are completely backed here by everything in the universe. I can't even stress it enough. You're an amazing manifester. You can manifest anything that you want if you put your mind to it. I can't. I shuffle these and use these every day. Manifestation was right behind you're an amazing manifester. Come on, guys. You are an amazing manifester. Apparently, you downplay this aspect of yourself, and Spirit is wanting you to know to stop doing that. Okay? You are an amazing manifester. You are the reason why things happen in your life, and you need to believe that so that you can open up further to manifesting even bigger things. Okay? Wow, this is an amazing reading. Screw those 2 haters from the beginning, right? Forget them. Look at this. Starseed. Spirit, you so crazy. They're like, you're a starseed. You're a starseed. It came out twice. So yeah, you for sure are a really important spiritual being from the universe here on a very special mission, and that's to save Earth. Mission, save planet Earth before it destroys itself. Okay? Look at this. I can't make it up. What did I just say a little bit ago? You communicate with animals. Yes, you do. Also, your Ascended Masters are asking you to open up more to them, please. So dig a little deep and figure out who your Ascended Masters are. There's so many. I'll give you an example. They go all the way from Jesus Christ to Bruce Lee and everything in between, okay? Bruce Lee was a Kung Fu master, and he was a monk, and he just did all kinds of stuff, and he was extremely enlightened. And you know who Jesus is. So there's all kinds of Ascended Masters. Maybe start Googling. Ask your spirit guides to guide you to figure out who your Ascended Masters are. That's what your spirit guides are there for, to help guide you and help you figure out the answers to things that you need to know to wake up to who you're meant to be in this life. All right. So you are surrounded by guardians of the Most High. I already said this at the very beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you are. You are extremely protected because you're the star, and the star is not unprotected. The star is so protected that nothing and no one and nothing anyone tries to do can ever penetrate the protection shield that surrounds you at all times. Okay. Also, you have some throat chakra blockages. So the best way to deal with that is you can actually go somewhere and see a Reiki practitioner, but you definitely don't have to do that. You can stay home and you can listen to a YouTube frequency video for throat chakra blockages, and it just plays different tones, and you just lay there and listen to it for a period of time. There's all different ones, and they're all different lengths. But also you can Google and just Google how to unblock the throat chakra and look through the different things and see what floats your boat. Okay. All right. And Great way to end the yellow cards. You are a spiritual warrior, okay? God thanks you for your work here. And you are a spiritual warrior here to spread love and light, okay? You are definitely a light worker. You are definitely a beautiful soul, okay? So you got numbers 2. That's why I'm really, something about your relationships is you're gaining balance in your relationships. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. And your partnerships are, whatever partnerships you're building on, they're built on a sturdy foundation, and they're going to last for you, okay? And that's another blessing, because you're being attracted towards things that are right for you, and people that are right for you, and relationships that are right for you, and it's all balancing you out, okay? And you got 444. I love it. So the archangels are all around you. And it says you're blessed by the angels with love and protection. Yeah. And I've already mentioned that in this reading a bunch of times. I didn't specifically say the angels, but yeah, the Most High. You are divinely guided. And they're saying, stop waiting and start seeking. So if you're at a standstill about moving forward with endeavors in your life, or whatever it is that you're working on, definitely don't be afraid to go ahead and take that leap of faith now and move forward with things. Because like I said, you're completely backed up by everything in the universe and then some. So whatever it is you're working on, you can have, and you're going to be very successful. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. We're over an hour, but I hope you like the reading. Please like the video, share it if you want, and subscribe to my channel for more content. And I'm always sending love, light, and healing, and I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me. See you guys in the next one.